you've ever wanted to learn how to crochet a granny square, then this video is for you because I'm going to break it down step by step. If you already know how to chain and double crochet, then you'll be able to follow along easily. But if not, I will have those tutorials linked in my description. We're going to start with our magic circle. So we make us a little loop here, pull that hook through, kind of bring it to the top, and then we do one chain tightly to secure it in place. So from here, to start our granny square, we're going to do 3 chains. So we're going to yarn over, pull that second loop over that yarn over. This chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, and we need to have 3 of them in our first corner. So we're going to go in with our first double crochet. That looks like 2 stitches, 1, 2. Now we're going to go into our third. So now we will chain 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make another set of 3 double crochet, but this time we're actually going to do 3 double crochet. Since we started, we did a chain and then 2, but it makes 3 stitches, 3 chains. Now we're going to do 3 double crochet right in the center there. Again, we're going to chain 3. The chain 3s make up the corners, and we're going to do 3 more double crochet into that magic circle. So there's 3. We're going to chain 3 just like that, and do 3 more double crochet, 2 and 3. Then finally we will do 1, 2, 3 double crochet, and we're going to join right here in the top of that chain 3 stitch. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We are going to chain or slip stitch, into the top or the back of that chain. So I'm just going to yarn over, pull that first loop, and then immediately pull the second loop through. From here, we're going to leave about a 6-inch tail. We're going to fasten off our yarn by yarning over, pulling this through like a slip stitch, and then just pull our hook all the way out, just like that. And we want to close up this magic circle. So I like to turn it upside down like this, kind of hold it down and pull. And that's why we crochet with this little tail around it in the magic circle, so we can pull it tight. From here, I like to go ahead and tie at least 2 knots to secure it pretty tight. If you want to, you can go ahead and weave your ends here, but I like to weave my ends in at the end, so that's what we'll do in this video. So again, we want to leave about a 6-inch tail, make a slip knot. I'm going to pull this small tail to pull it a little bit closer to the hook. And we want to join in one of the corners, so these are the corners right here, our chain spaces. So we're going to join in any one of those corners, just like that. We're going to slip stitch, so we're going to yarn over, pull that first through, pull that second through, okay? Pull that tail to make it tight. Now we're going to chain 3. This chain 3 in every row that we'll do will count as our first stitch. So again, just like we did last time, we want to do 2 more double crochet to equal 3 stitches. 1, we've got our 1. This will be our second. As you can see, I'm just crocheting into that space right there to make 1, 2, 3 stitches. Now in the corners, you're going to want to do another chain 3. So I'm going in with my chain 3, and now we're going to do another 3 single crochet into the same, or double crochet into the same spot. So there's 1, 2, 3. And what that does is it rotates on that corner to create that square look. So every corner we will add a chain 3. Now, when you go between this last 3 and into the beginning of the next corner, you do not chain 3. So we're not going to chain 3. We're just going to immediately start double crocheting in the next corner space. As you'll notice, we're going to work in clusters of 3 for the whole granny square. Now what we're going to do here, since we're in the corner, is we are going to chain 3, just like that. Now we're going to work 3 more double crochet into that corner space. Again, when we're going from one corner to another, we do not have to chain 3 in between, only on those corners, on the very tip tops of the corner. So we are going to go in with another 3 double crochet. So there's 3. Now we will chain 3 in this corner. 1, 2, 3. We will do 3 more into the same spot. Now, we're going to do the same exact process again in this last one. Now that I've finished that, we've done that corner 4 times. I am just going to join like we did in the last row with the slip stitch at the top of that chain, of that beginning chain. So I just put my hook into that chain, I yarn over, and I pull them both through. Now we're going to fasten this off again, leaving about 6 inches or so of yarn. We yarn over and we pull our hook all the way through. Here I've got this really pretty peach color, and again we are going to make a slip knot with a 6-inch tail. We are going to join in one of the corners, so I'm going to pick this corner and I'm going to insert my hook, pull everything over with a slip stitch. And we're going to chain 3 again, just like we did last time. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Now we want to repeat this same corner that we did last time. So we did a chain of 3 and then 2 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet. So since we only do that chain 3 on the corners, now we're going to have to do a cluster of 3 double crochets right here, but we're not going to chain in between. So we're going to go straight into those 3 double crochet into the next open chain space. We're going to start into the next corner now. So we're going to go straight into the 3 double crochet. Now, since we're on that turning point of the corner, we're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, 3 more double crochet back into the same space. Now that I'm here, we're going to just do the 3 double crochet, and we are going to repeat this process all the way across this row. Here I am at the end of my row, and we're going to do the same thing as the last couple of rows. We will join at the top of that chain, of the beginning chain, right there, yarn over, and we are going to slip stitch those together and fasten off with about 6 inches. Now we're going to go into our last row of what will be our traditional size granny square. So we're going to make that slip knot, hold our yarn, and we're going to join in any of the 4 corners. Again, we're going to chain 3, do 2 double crochet, a chain 3 in that corner, and another cluster of 3 double crochet. Now, this time we've got 2 chain spaces between the corner, so we're going to do 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet. You'll see in this previous row we only did 1, but now you'll see we're just keeping that chain 3 for each corner outward. So that is what we're going to do. Straight into our 3 double crochet, and again right into those next 3 double crochet stitches. Now we will go into that corner. Now we're going to repeat what we've done all the way around. So in the corners you'll have 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and another 3 double crochet into the same space. But otherwise, no chains necessary, just keep creating clusters of 3. Here I am at the end of my granny square, and we're going to join it just like all of the other rows, where we join at the top of the beginning chain, just like that. This is how I sew in my granny squares. You can do it differently, but this is how I like to do it. I actually will take both colors, and instead of sewing in 8 different tails, I'll only do it 4 times. So I will actually just tie these. The first knot I'll tie pretty gently, and then the second one a little bit tighter, And I will just double up on this. So as you can tell, these are not exactly the same length. So I'll line them up, roughly chop off that end, and then we will grab one of our yarn needles, thread both pieces of yarn through, or both tails, and that one little piece got stuck, but it's okay. Pulled it through. I will go ahead and sew it right here that's closest to where I tied my knot, and I will just kind of pierce the yarn, as you can tell. And so I'll sew in one direction that way. You might have to kind of wiggle it through. And then here I'm just gonna pull out that last tail. And then we'll do that again. And you can kind of go diagonal, you can go in different directions. So there's my second time, and I'm gonna do this at least 3 times. And so now I will go straight across, just like that, piercing that yarn. And from here, I will snip the yarn right at the base, just like that. And we've got our first end tied in. We're gonna do the same thing with all the rest of the tails. Now I have sewn in the ends, and this is what it looks like. This is your finished granny square. I don't know about y'all, but I had so much fun making this granny square. I just wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by Bluebonnet Craft Co. I hope that you were able to learn a thing or two about crocheting a granny square. And if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials. Thank you! Bye for now.